I'm here at Wageningen University in the Netherlands, where they're researching novel ways of how to feed people, how to feed the world. My first port of call is to talk to a professor who can tell me how algae can be used to create biofuels, and as a byproduct provide food for farm animals in a much more efficient way than feeding them grain. We feed 90% or more of soya and a third of the entire cereal harvest of the world to farm animals.
If you have agriculture, you first have to grow your plants to produce the protein. You have to feed that to the animals, and we eat the animals. And in every conversion step, you lose efficiency. And what we would like to achieve here is to do that in a single step. And so, if you're interested in proteins, to make directly proteins that are suitable for animal consumption, but maybe even directly for human consumption. Farmed animals like pigs and poultry also will be in the future be able to eat algae instead of soy meal and cereals. Actually, this is already happening on an experimental scale. The algae contain the right proteins, the right starch components, the right lipids to be able to do that. So yes, also those animals will be able to consume algae.
What I also learned is that an area the size of Portugal will provide as a byproduct up to 40 times the amount of protein that Europe currently imports in the form of soy. Over the next 10 to 15 years, algae could be a source of food, a source of fuel, and a source of animal feed. It could be used to feed pigs, poultry, and farmed fish in ways that don't use precious cereals, soya, or indeed fish meal. We've just been looking at algae as a potential food source for the future. Now we're driving across Wageningen to look at seaweed.
I see in seaweeds, in short, a fantastic opportunity to create a new commodity to sustain the future worlds. It's because we have learned that in order to sustain human food for the world, for the future world, proteins are essential. And what we also have calculated based on FAO statistics is that we only need 4 times Portugal of ocean to produce all the proteins needed in 2050 for 10 billion people by seaweed, meaning that the ecological footprint of that protein production is significantly decreased, more or less 50%. The proteins of certain seaweeds can, in terms of quality, meet the meat, so the animal production in that respect.
So seaweed really could have a huge part to play in feeding the world of the future. It wouldn't take that much of the sea to grow enough seaweed to provide the protein needs of the entire human population today and in the future. That's an incredible and powerful argument for making better use of our seas and taking the pressure off the land, and frankly, moving beyond factory farming.